What's up, you guys? You guys are with Film Reviewer 952, and as you can tell, I just got a nice bitch and green recliner. So I'm going to be testing out to see if this is where I want to start doing movie reviews. And so this time my movie review is this. I'm sorry, I did a 3-movie day hop. And so I did Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I did Winnie the Pooh, and I also did The Change-Up. And in case if I forgot anything, I took notes on the movie, I made myself everything, and yeah. So this is what I'm using to help regain what I remember watching. And so I do remember that this film was just awesome. I loved this film. This film was amazing. I did not expect this kind of reaction. This movie was not my #1 to watch so far, my #1 to watch. And a lot of people are gonna like start hitting me on this, but it's Final Destination 5. I'm a big fan of the series, and so Final Destination 5 was the big one. Is the big one for me that I'm gonna be trying to get a hold of. But Rise of the Planets of the Apes definitely is a good one to watch. And what I loved about it so much was that the acting was phenomenal. James Franco did a great job. He definitely helped out the movie because he played it so well. John Lithgow, he was definitely good. He was good. Now the girl, I felt like that she was just tagging along at some parts. I don't really want to I don't want to put spoilers in here, but I don't know, just some of the parts, it just felt like that she was just tagged along, like she begged, like she asked him that she could go. And Tom Felton, Draco Malfoy definitely played the nice douchebag. He was definitely pretty funny, actually. Caesar, the main monkey, was kick-ass. He definitely made the movie, because this movie was like this was like the movie of how the apes got into power, how us humans started to lose ourselves to the apes. And so technically speaking, this is the movie of Caesar. This is his movie. And it's practically all based around him. And so yeah. Now let's see, what did I not like about the bad? The bad was that the ending wasn't fully summed up to me. I don't want to give any spoilers. It was just like, that's it. Like, nothing else. That's all I'm saying. The end wasn't fully summed up. The end also seemed kind of unrealistic also as well. And of course, it's slow in the middle. Every single movie is almost slow at some parts, or it's either too fast. Like, there's always something wrong with the pace of a film, if you think about it, though. There it is. Now, alright, the storyline was, so pretty much what I didn't even get to the storyline yet. Wow, that's like my main thing I gotta do. Alright, so here's what kind of happens. So like I said, this is the prequel to a sequel. Yeah. Pretty much this is a prequel to all of the Planet of the Apes movies. Now I have seen the 1968 Planet of the Apes, and so far I've heard that there were several things that corresponded, that kind of related to it, and I only noticed one thing in particular that was kind of corresponding with the first Planet of the Apes. And so pretty much it's showing like how James Franco, he worked in the factory, and he ended up getting this little chimpanzee from the laboratory that he worked at. He was handed this baby, and eventually the baby started showing signs of intelligence. And so he took him underneath his wing. He started, raising him, feeding him, becoming his father. And eventually what happens is, as you could tell from the preview, so I'm not ruining anything for you, Caesar attacks somebody else, and it gets put into this jail cell for monkeys or for primates, and eventually he ends up taking them over, gaining their respect, and ends up becoming their leader. And so they end up breaking out, and there it is. So the storyline was very real. It did make sense. It definitely helped run the course of the movie, and so that was good. The ending, the only thing is the ending. The ending really did bother me because I don't feel like it summed up really well. It made sense. Now the visual effects were phenomenal. Oh my God! Now they were almost as good as Transformers. I mean, we're talking about two different things here. First, I'm sorry I didn't even bring up Transformers 3, but the monkeys looked so real. It was like you knew what they felt like, and it was just so stunning to see how they made these animals just like go and do all this stuff. And Andy Serkis, who Golem, he was the voice of Caesar and definitely helped Caesar along, but he didn't have that big of a role though. But it was, you know, it was in there. It was needed, and so yeah, that's pretty much all I got left. Okay, the director, Robert Wyatt, only did one other film. It was called The Escapist, and so pretty much it's like a movie out of Prison Break. And it did get a 6.8 on IMDb. Now that to me is like a C+. I don't know how other people think about it, but but the film itself was incredible. It was definitely a good movie. Go watch it. Now, definitely go watch it. I'm not even joking about that. Go watch. It's definitely a good movie to watch. Good movie to spend your money on. It's definitely worth spending your money on because I definitely have more pros than cons here. This film was just like a mind blower. It was just awesome. I definitely recommend it. This is Film Reviewer 952, and this is my review of Rise of the Planet of the Apes.